So a question I've been getting a lot is if I could give a vanity tour, because it's actually featured in almost every single video I've ever made. I have a small business, so a lot of the times when I take pictures of my art and my projects, I do it on this vanity just because it's like the cutest spot ever in my room. So I will be giving a grand tour. So my vanity has these drawers where I actually keep a lot of my clothing, but at the top it's all mainly makeup. You'll see a bunch of flower nose, not only because I'm addicted, but also because I receive a bunch of PR from them. I have a lot of makeup. I promise I don't overconsume things, okay? A lot of the makeup that I do get gifted from brands, I'm normally giving away to friends, but I do have to keep some just to create content, and I also do my best to use as much as I can. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into this tour. So as you can see here, I have a bunch of lippies, I have some perfumes, and I even have some candles that I like to light up whenever I get ready, just to like romanticize the whole experience. Okay, so let's start off on this side over here. Over here, I have this really cute vintage pink fan. It can get really tall, I can also put it really short, but I love this thing and I turn it on every time I get ready because for some reason every time I get ready I'm exhausted. Over here, as you can see, I have this little pink heart mirror that I got at Hobby Lobby for like $8. It's so cute. I don't actually really use it. I probably should though. Over here I have this adorable pink dresser that my mom kindly gifted to me, and I have some keychains on here. These are like ballet slippers that I got at Urban Outfitters. This is a little Kirby keychain that I made a long time ago, as well as this flower nose keychain highlighter. There she is. She's so shimmery, so pretty. I like to put it on my bag every now and then. Up here I have this candle that my lovely friend gave me. And here I have this adorable little container that I got at Michael's, and inside I keep my, hang on, let me just open this. There we go. Inside here I keep a refill for my Clio cushion cover mesh thingy. I also have like these little plastic razors. I have some wax strips, and I guess this is just more like random necessities for my face, and this is just a little extra. Up here I just have these little decorative pieces that don't really mean anything, but here this actually means a lot to me. This is my everyday jewelry that I wear. I have this little heart locket bracelet. It's so cute. I love wearing this one. I wear all of these every single day. These pieces of jewelry are all from Every Jewels. I'll show you what they look like on. They're super cute and I love wearing them every single day whenever I go out. I recently decided that it was time to upgrade my collection of jewelry to like actual good quality ones. Now this piece actually lifts up and reveals a little ring holder, but because I have stuff on top of it, I never really open it. This first drawer, which actually has stayed the same since I last showed you guys. Here is where I keep all of the puffs. I have a bunch left over here that I reach for whenever I need to replace them. Now moving on to the second drawer. This is the one that I use probably the most because it's where I keep my makeup brushes. This is like some stuff I use for my eyebrows. Here I have a YSL lippy that I paid $40 for that I barely touch. And then I have a Sachi Beauty lip liner stain. I like to use it every once in a while, but it does kind of make my lips a little dry, so I try to avoid it. For here I just have some e.l.f. brushes, and this is a spray bottle that I like to carry around on rare occasions that my hair is curly. I just carry it in my bag just to deal with any unnecessary frizz that comes along the way. Now for the third drawer, I have basically all of my pink makeup. I have a cute little sprinkle brush. I have this mascara that I barely use. I have a lip liner sharpener, a fooey pudding pot. I have another one, I think, but yeah. I have this Daisy Cute blush, Tear Rare Beauty, and I have two of these Clio cushions. I'm working to finish up this one so I can move on to this one. The bottom drawer is a little bit annoying to access since this is kind of in the way, but it's basically just like pressed powder, eyelash curler, some extra little mascara, and another little fooey pudding pot. Over here, this is a tray that I use to just display random things. Like I have this little flower nose seashell hair clip. It is so cute. I love this so much. And over here I have this little blue container full of a bunch of my nail supplies. Like I have these little press-ons that I never got around to actually, you know, using. A bunch of nail files and nail clippers. I also got this container from Michael's. Over here I have a Love Shack Fancy perfume body spray. I love it so much. It smells so good. I don't really use it as much as I should. This thing was like $40. I really need to get around to using my expensive things, but I'm always too scared to touch them. So this pink thing I have here was actually a shelf, but I decided to use it as some sort of tray or something. It looks like some trim that you would purchase, but it didn't come with this vanity. I just added it. Now moving on to this section, I have all of my flower nose lippies. This one could not fit in the collection, sadly. There was no space for her, but this is actually one of my favorite ones, which is kind of ironic. I have this little heel that Temu sent me. It's just like for your rings and stuff, and it's so pretty. Next, I have these two body sprays from Feminina. This one is in baby powder, and this one is vanilla lace. I carry this one a lot in my bag, so it's kind of my fault that the sticker is scratched off. I should probably be more careful with my stuff. But yeah, these are all of my lippies back here. This is Rococo series, Unicorn, Mermaid, Fairy Tale, I think. My most used ones are definitely the Swan Ballet, this Rococo one, or this one here. This is where I keep my little angel primer. I love this so much. I barely use it, but it's actually really nice and very moisturizing. And this is the Swan Ballet loose powder. This stuff is amazing. Here I have two more of the Feminina body sprays. I have this one in Donut Shop, and it smells just like a powdered donut. And then this one is Cherry Vanilla. As for over here, this is where I keep my unnecessary amount of mirrors. I actually gave a lot of them away because it was just too much. Like, I don't need that many hand mirrors, but I have this one that I recently got from them. This was from their Shell collection, I believe. Over here, I have this really cute little vintage lamp that I got, I think at Home Sense. It's so cute, and I love how it looks turned on. It has a bit of like a pinkish gradient across the room every time it's nighttime. I just love this lamp so much. Over here I have this cute little organizer that I got at Marshall's with a piece of hair on it. I have these three drawers where I actually organize them by brand. So this one is where I keep a lot of my Glossier stuff. I have a eyebrow like gel or something. This is their lippies. I have this cloud paint that I use as like a bronzer, and then I use this lip liner every once in a while. It's a little bit too dark for me, but it's very cute. Over here is where I keep my e.l.f. supplies. This is like bronzer, lip liner, a bunch of eyebrow stuff, and concealer, and some blush. Okay, in this drawer, I keep a lot of my Romand lippies, and I also have some makeup by Mario. This was like a birthday gift from Sephora. So yeah, I have these three little like shelf displays up here. So this is where I keep my pressed powder and my highlighter. I love to use these two so much, it literally blurs my face. Over here I have these three Cupid strawberry lippies. I have two liquid blushes and an adorable highlighter that I love to carry around with me. She's literally so beautiful. And over here is where I keep a lot of my little blushes. It's super cute, and I love the print on this one. It's so beautiful. This is the Swan Ballet blush. It is so beautiful. I don't really reach for it that much, but I have used it a good amount of times back in the past, so the print is gone, unfortunately. I have these two Rococo blushes. One of them is in a really light pink shade. I only put on a tiny bit of this because it's a very harsh color, but it's very pretty. And then this one is a more natural, very beige like pink, and I love this so much. Over here I have this little glitter pen, I think. It's like a little highlighter that you could just twist. There's a little thin side, but there's also a thick side, and right next to it was this little brown eyeliner that I don't really use for eyeliner. I more so use it for my freckles. I actually already have natural freckles, but sometimes I have to like go over it when I accidentally conceal it a bit too much. And then this is some hand lotion. I have some brushes here. I have some lippies that are like stuck down there that I don't really use. I have my perfumes that they sent me. I loved these ones. They smell so good. This one is literally winter, and this one's literally spring. I have these little heart little makeup puffs, and then these makeup brushes. A spot that I accidentally skipped, which was actually up here. This is where I keep my skincare headband. This one is like wraps around, and then I have the wristbands, and then this one is more of a makeup headband. It's My Melody. And here I have a little scrunchie every time I want to put my hair back. I have some more back there as well. And then I have a bunch of flower nose clips that I use for my makeup. And of course, I have my mirror.
I forgot to include this one part, but I have a tray with some skincare and a little bit more of Flower Nose makeup. It's not necessarily on my vanity, but she is still family, okay?
So yeah, I really enjoyed filming this, and I hope that you guys got some inspiration on how you guys want to decorate your vanity. Of course, you don't need as much makeup as I do to achieve the ultimate it girl vanity. You just need what you have already and a little bit of organization skills. I am not a gatekeeper, okay? I promise I'm not, which is why I also have a coupon code that you can use every time you purchase something from Flower Nose, and it does not expire. You can use it for as many purchases as you want, and it's under my name, so you'll be doing me and yourself a favor. My room has changed a lot since I last gave a room tour, so if you guys want a full room tour, please let me know, and I'd love to prepare my room for that because I'm still under a little bit of construction up in here. Like, we're really trying to change things up because college is literally in a couple of more weeks, and I need to be in that college it girl mindset, okay? But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!